What's up, fantasy freaks? It's Rob back for another video, my round 6 review. 923 points, not bad. Very disappointed watching the Dragons game, seeing Dylan Egan killing it with 75 points, and Kautoga with 57 as well. Awesome score, languishing in my emergencies. But my overall rank is 1148, so I gained a few ranks this week, so not bad considering. Team value is almost up to 12.5 mil, and the team is looking very strong. We have Mamazalis with 55, great score from him, keeps playing the 80, which is good. Captain Haas was disappointing 2 weeks in a row now. Yo, though, has been awesome. 78, definitely take that. And Terrell May as well, 83. He is definitely looking like the safe captaincy option moving forward. White with 30 in that game against the Broncos was just, the ball wasn't in play enough, so there was a lot of low scores. Not too worried about him. Getting 50 minutes is what we want. Nicholson with 48, very lucky that he came back on after the HIA, and to score that try to top up his score was good. He's starting on the edge again with Hosking back this week, so it'll be interesting to see what his role is this week. Cleary with 53, just average. I don't think he can play much worse than that, so we can expect some bigger scores from him in the future. Campbell, 76. He is a gun, and he is the best option at wing fullback, but he was great to put in the halves this week. Poa with 52 has been insane as well, and I'm glad I played him. Robert Toya, again, he was affected by the ball not being in play as much, so not too worried about him. He is a beast, and he will get back to scoring in the 40s minimum. Garrick 55, Mr. Consistency. I love his work ethic, and he can just do everything. Brimpson 59, so he has definitely come back into form, averaging 50 for the last 3, and exactly why I brought him in. Tamale 21, so I had set the team up with Metcalf starting and Campbell where Tamale is, and then I just thought it's not going. The Raiders should smash the Eels, so Tamale should benefit, and the Raiders did smash the Eels, and the whole left side benefited except Tamale. They just don't get the ball out to him, which is what I said. So should have taken my own advice, but the upside was there. He could have easily scored 3 tries and got a massive score. So it only cost me 21 points. Oh, actually, yeah, 21. Watson, 44. Again, affected by the poor game at the Broncos Roosters. Horsburgh, 56. He is a machine. Just wants to get in and get as many points as he can, as fast as he can. Hubner, 42. Solid. Not expecting too much from him, so anything above 40 is great. And Seyfarth was the other bad one this week, 28. I had a tough decision whether to move Egan up to take his spot, and I decided Seyfarth playing the 80 was just a safe play, and it wasn't to be. Jenkins, 28. He is not benefiting from being on the wing, which I mentioned. And Metcalf with the late try to get the 42 is looking like a sell. So I've added a few new experts to the leaderboard, so we've got a nice even 20 here. We've got Nath from JBFA in at rank 157, so good to have him on the leaderboard. And the casual athlete Longy had a great week. He's up into 759. I'm there at 1148 in third, so not too bad. And Jamie is in fourth, and he is only 25 points behind, so it's pretty close. Looking at some of the team values, looking at the trades, so TK's used 10 the most, and there's a few: Rob Fung and Mitch, Adrian Buttery, Mark Jessup, and Nikki. It was 7, so they're going to come back strong by saving those trades. And Nath, Longy, Jamie, Jason, and Brenton, Talking League Pod have all used 9, so they're going for it early, and I've used 8. Team values ranging from 12.07 mil up to 12.57 TK. So yeah, not too much between. 500k or so though gets you a reasonably good gun. Let's move on. So looking at the NRL Fantasy Freak Expert template, Dylan Egan's jumped up into one of the 4 players that are 100% owned, replacing Humphreys. And going down the rest of the team, we've got Horsburgh, Cleary, Jenkins, Campbell, Hubner, Seyfarth, Haas, Toa, Yo, Sandon Smith, and Kitione Kautoga and Seo Wong, all over 50% owned by the experts. Looking at the positions, Mamazalis, I've changed it so that I've only got players that are over 25% owned. Mamazalis 100%, Watson 31%, Harry Grant 25%. I don't think I need to go through all of that. We'll just, you can pause the video and have a look if you want. But yeah, that gives you a good idea of who you should be getting in your team. So going through the team data, we've got Mamazalis still got 9 points of value. May, Yo, and Haas are keepers. Selling White after Origin. Seyfarth, 9 points of value. Cleary, 9 points of value. Metcalf, 3 points of value. Toa, 2 points. Toya, 6. Campbell's a keeper. Garrick's a keeper. Brimpson's still got 9 points of value. Connor Watson, sell at Origin, and same with Horsburgh. Nicholson looks like he's peaked, but he's named to start, so we'll keep riding that train until we can't get any more value out of him. B of 41, so hopefully he can hit that. Saving some money this week, so if I have to, I can upgrade him to potentially a Preston. Tamale, 5 points of value. Hubner, 9 points. Egan, 15 points of value, so he's obviously the one to get in if you haven't got him yet. Kautoga, 7, and Jenkins, 12. So going through the trade decision, who's hot first? David Fafita and Dylan Egan, almost 10%. Savala, 6%. Jaden Campbell and Kitione Kautoga, we've already got. And Adam Dewey's in there at 6th spot with just under 3%. Who's getting sold? Jack Cole, who we all got off last week. Seyfarth, 4%. Ponga, people jumping off him now. 3 bad games in a row. It's a tough decision. I wouldn't want to be in that spot, but I would probably hold because you know what he's capable of, and it's unlikely the Knights will keep playing the way they are if they want to win any games. They need to get the ball to Ponga. Arthur's Fisher Harris with the pec injuries are easy sell, and Sandon Smith I got rid of. Looking at the potential sells, so I've got a table here of who the experts sold last week as a guide. So Humphreys and Cole were the main ones sold, which makes sense. 20 out of 20 sold Humphreys with the long-term injury, and Cole playing next to Cleary was an easy sell. Hopgood with his role, you got to get rid of him until you see something change. Seyfarth, he's just not busy enough, and one coach got rid of him early, and I think a lot more will be getting rid of him this week. Noah, he's got poor job security with Billy Smith back now. Tamale, he just doesn't get the ball, so B of 35, priced at 33, still got 5 points of value, so he's not an urgent sell. And Metcalf is the same. He's just not dominant enough in that team, and he's been getting tries to top up his score, but I just don't trust him. And it cost me this week a few 20 points, but I don't want to have that decision of whether to play him or not. And it's going to be bad weather in Auckland, so I don't expect him to get a good score this week. So getting rid of him will facilitate some good players into my team this week. Potential buys. So the players that were brought in, Egan, 12 players brought him in, and he's a great cash cow option. Wong, 6 players, he's good for the origin period. Roosters play all the major buys. He's still got a little bit of value, and he played 80. It looks like Radley and Leniu are getting low minutes, so it's good for Wong. Fogarty is another good origin pick. Very steady 50s. 6 players, coaches brought him in. Couchman with 4. He's a non-origin gun, 55 plus average, so those are good players for the origin period. Cleary, he's a value gun in the halves, which is a difficult position. Latrell Mitchell's a gun, and he's getting massive kick meters in the halves. But he's a State of O player, guaranteed. Walsh has just plummeted in price, and personally I'd want to see something first before jumping on him. I think just don't trust him. Tapani, he's been doing well, but I don't think there's any value, and I would wait right up until Origin to get him. Yo, he's a undervalued gun, so you can get him. Kaipes Paul, not much value. Campbell, another value gun in the difficult wing fullback position who doesn't play Origin. Grant, also undervalued at the moment, but he will play Origin, so not as good a buy as Campbell. And he hasn't been playing that great from what we are used to see from him. Fafita, so he got the 92 last week and got 11 points of value projected. He's the best edge in the game when he's playing 80 minutes. He's very destructive, and I think he is a great purchase this week, especially you compare him to Seyfarth. There's no comparison. Dewey, with Galvin getting dropped, he's going to be a great value option in the halves. I did want to get Fogarty, but couldn't quite afford it, and so I'm just going to take the opportunity with Dwehi. With Whainu out for 4 to 6 weeks with the thumb surgery, and we'll play it from there. And Savala, if he gets anywhere close to what he scores in reserve grade, he'll be great value, and he's a great cash out at 230k. So with the people I'm going to trade out, Seyfarth, Tamale, and Metcalf. And I'll be bringing in Fafita, Dewey, and Savala. So this is how the team lines up for round 7. Projected 979 points, 12.4 million team value with 198k in the bank. Using the 3 trades this week is an aggressive play to set the team up. I didn't want to play Metcalf this week in the halves, and I didn't want to play Tamale. So I don't want those players in my team that I don't know if I can play them or not. Got Connor Watson, Isaiah Yeo as the vice, Terrell May as the captain, Payne Haas. I think it's going to be a wet one in Auckland, so I don't expect the offload to be out. Now Fahu White and David Fafita in the edges, Cleary and Dwehi in the halves, Toa and Toya in the centres, Campbell, Garrick and Brimpson at the back. On the interchange we've got Horsburgh, Nicholson, Egan and Mamazelis, with Hubner, Kautoga, Savala and Jenkins on the emergencies. It's a very solid team, and I should be able to just hold a few trades in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully the team has no injuries, and we can probably just need to start buy planning. So I've been working on that, but I'll talk to you more about that in the next video. So good luck everyone for this week, and I will see you in the next one.